Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. My name is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Sagittarius. We're going to combine two readings into one. So this is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, and Rising, by the way. And we're going to tap into the Jupiter when it goes retrograde back into Aquarius on the 22nd, and we're going to tap into the full moon in Sagittarius, which is in your sign, Sagittarius. So we're going to use the Moonology cards for the full moon, and I combined these two decks. This is the Oracle of the Seven Energies and the Spellcasting Oracle for the Jupiter going retrograde into Aquarius energy. And we're going to use some, these are amethyst runes to do past, present, and future energies. So the amethyst runes, I was in my little cauldron of crystals, and I picked up the bag of amethyst runes, and Spirit's like, use them. Yes, sir. So the amethyst is good for your third eye, the soma, the crown, and the higher crown. It rules the zodiac sign of Aquarius and Pisces. It also has the ruling planet of Jupiter and Neptune. So as I am doing this reading, Jupiter is currently stationed in Pisces. On the 22nd, it's going to go retrograde back into Aquarius. So amethyst is amethyst promotes love of the divine. Amethyst encourages selflessness and spiritual wisdom. It opens you to multi-dimensional awareness, enhances metaphysical abilities, and is an excellent stone for meditation and scrying. Sleeping with an amethyst will facilitate out-of-body experiences, helps dream recall, and assists visualization. It guards against psychic attack, transmuting it into love. It's a natural tranquilizer, so it blocks geopathic stress and negative environmental energies, harmonizing the physical, mental, and emotional bodies, linking them to the spiritual. It purifies the aura. It is helpful for people about to make transition through death. It is a sobering stone. It has an effect on overindulgence and overcoming addictions. It's beneficial to the mind. It calms and stimulates as appropriate, helping to feel more focused, assisting assimilation of new ideas, and it's good for balancing emotional highs and lows. All right. So what got me was the planets and the signs, right? It could have been a better stone to use for Jupiter going retrograde into Aquarius. So let's go ahead and get started, Sagittarius. So let's see what the full moon's energy is around you. Sagittarius, the full moon's energy in your sign of Sagittarius. So what is the energy look like for fellow Sagittarians? Too many cards. Can I have just one, please, for Sagittarius? Full moon in Sagittarius for Sagittarius. What's the energy look like? Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So we have a new romantic cycle begins, right? New moon in Libra. So there is something, the Sagittarius full moon energy is bringing you a higher learning or higher wisdom of how to bring in a sense of balance, right? Could even be when it comes to Libra is in the house of romance, the house of love, relationships. So there could be a new romantic cycle begins for you, Sagittarius, and this is a new thing for you to bring in a sense of balance, being able to be someone's equal. to have equality, to be able to open yourself up to give and taking, right? So let's go ahead and pull some cards now for Jupiter going in retrograde. Jupiter going in retrograde. Jupiter going retrograde in Aquarius. What does this energy look like for you, Sagittarius? Jupiter going retrograde in Aquarius. Wow. We will take the ones that flipped. There's a lot of cards here. They are definitely a handful. Huh. Okay, Sagittarius. So, well, right off the bat, 3, 3, 3. So you could be seeing trip threes. Time machine. So Jupiter is the timekeeper, right? So Jupiter going retrograde is putting you in this time machine and taking you backwards, right? And then we have ears wide open. So if you look at this fox, look his ears. Look how big his ears are. And look at all the stars, right? So I feel like you're clairaudient, okay? I also see a fox as somebody who's very observant of his surroundings. Can be a little cunning, but I'm looking at this as more observant. So I feel like Jupiter in retrograde, first of all, Sagittarius 333 is showing you something. 3, 6, 9 is one thing that's coming to mind. Threes are also about being authentic, right? Being authentic about a situation. Having your ears wide open. Listening to something. Excuse me. So what are you listening to? Some sort of higher wisdom. Some sort of higher knowledge. And I do feel the higher wisdom and higher knowledge that you are listening to is something with this key of 3, 6, 9. Okay. Seeing that is a key that is going to unlock this new cycle. Okay. So the time machine with the Jupiter going retrograde in Aquarius, this time machine is taking you backwards, right? Taking you backwards to a time frame in your life that you need to observe something. You need to be more observant. You need to listen. Silence. Listen. Be still, right? So let's go ahead and keep moving, Sagittarius. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pull a past, present, and future rune. So let's go ahead with the past for Sagittarius. And the reason why we're doing past, present, and future is because retrograde tells you taking you back, right? Backwards is the past. So let's go ahead and see what's the past energy for Sagittarius. What does this mean? Well, we have the arrow. All right, so this is masculine. The arrow is pointing down, so it's in the reverse position. It warns you, hurry and perfection do not match. So you're getting a warning. Your past sign. In the past, Jupiter is taking you retrograde in Aquarius to give you some sort of a warning, right? Some sort of a warning. And you need to observe this with your ears wide open. So I feel like that's what you're doing. You're observing this warning. Alright, so it represents cowardice, weakness, a lack of initiative. It suggests defeatism or perhaps conflict where there should be harmony. It may indicate a rigid nature of the kind that doesn't listen to others or to sense. It indicates failure in any context or competition. Which may be the result of giving up too easily when difficulties occur, or to acting in haste. If there is a question of romance, the man in the picture may not be honest. He may also be selfish or irresponsible. Matters of trust and confidence are main issues, but on some occasions, this word can refer to a relationship composed of short-lived lust, right? So, I feel like, again, this is that masculine energy that is warning you of a lack of initiative, where there was conflict when there should have been harmony. There was a rigid nature, and you didn't listen to your own sense, right? Ears wide open. You didn't listen to your own sense of, I feel clairaudient, right? So, this is that new cycle, romance, right? We're talking about romance here. The man in the picture may not be honest, right? Somebody could have been standing too much in their masculine energy. It was a bit irresponsible is what I feel, right? So, 333, standing in your authenticity, Sagittarius. So a new romantic cycle begins where, in your sign, where you're going to become equal. You're going to become more balanced. You're going to be able to open yourself up to your own common sense, right? So that is the past energy, and that's where Jupiter is retrograding into Aquarius and showing you that. Ears wide open. So it's like, you were very irresponsible. You were acting, you were giving up. You were giving up too easily when things became difficult, right? And I feel like that's exactly what it is. You didn't listen. You didn't listen to what was being spoken to you clairaudiently. You were too eager to give up when things got difficult. You were too eager to walk away, right? So that's what I see in the past. So let's go ahead and pull a present energy for you, Sagittarius. A present energy for Sagittarius. Okay. Well, this is your present rune. Okay, so we got Soello in the present energy. So Soello, present energy, represents a higher form of joy, happiness, and love. It is closely related to the heart and to the summer season, which we are about to go into, is the summer solstice. So Soello symbolizes a strong positive force and life-giving warmth. Too little of it means lack of light and light. While too much sun brings drought and a feeling of being burned out. So Soello can resist death and disintegration and allow light to conquer dark. Its illumination allows you to see your goals more clearly. It promises good health, energy, clarity, optimism, confidence, and understanding. So, going back to the past is making you understand with your ears wide open what you were so eager to walk away from when it got difficult, right? So that in the present moment, you can see the light. See the light and how to conquer this dark energy. So you're stepping into your power to make this positive change in your life when it comes to love and romance. and it promises joy and happiness. Wow, is there a major storm coming? All right, so let's go ahead and pull out a future rune. Future rune for Sagittarius. Future rune for Sagittarius. Oh, we got the M. So positive alignment, right? So in the future, you got this positive alignment, an equal give and take. An M. So, changes. It can even be a home, moving to another country, or making right decisions in your life. And I feel like that's exactly right. You are going to make positive decisions in your life moving forward. And you are going to become more balanced, right? Become more balanced in your decisions, and become more fertile. So it indicates a soul's travel or the shaman's visionary journey. It represents a journey in consciousness that is protected and guided. So it's like the chariot in the tarot card. The chariot, integrating that darkness and that light, right? So its rapid progress in physical movement results in its representation of all forms of communication and travel. Perhaps your communication equipment or vehicle, or your modes of transportation. It can even be associated with hallucinogenic drugs or magic mushrooms that are used as a means of traveling between two worlds. It is also connected to the natural changes that are occurring during life. Because of its attachment to the ideas of movement and change, Ewas indicates a change of occupation or a new address, or it often indicates a journey. You will soon be able to tackle problems in the right manner, which will bring you quick improvement and a new outlook on life. So it's being in a flow from beginning to end and having a successful outcome to start this new cycle, right? To be in this sense of balance. So Sagittarius. So what advice, crows, you have for Sagittarius for the full moon in their sign? So what advice you have for Sagittarius for the full moon in, I feel like making dreams come true. So you're going to learn how to make your dreams come true. So what advice you have for Sagittarius pertaining to Jupiter going retrograde in Aquarius? The sting of deep emotion. So you're going backwards, right? Jupiter is taking you retrograde in Aquarius so that you can, listen with your ears wide open, right? And observe when things got difficult, when things stung you, how you chose to walk away, right? How you chose to walk away. There could have been third-party situations involved as well. Maybe there was a man and two women, or it could have even, it doesn't even have to be romance. It can be, a partnership of any kind. But specifically for some Sagittarius, it does involve romance. I feel like making dreams come true, right? Seeing the light, purifying the sting of the deep emotions in the full moon in Sagittarius. Seeing the light of feeling safe, right? Sting of deep emotions, opening up your heart to abundance, opening up your heart to become balanced, to become more in positive, open yourself up to being able to give and receive from like yourself and another person, becoming somebody's equal, right? So be careful of your health, because you could have heart issues. So let's go ahead and pull a crystal card for Sagittarius. A crystal card for Sagittarius. Fading quartz. It'll align all of your chakras. Connection, meditation, and activation. So the activating of your heart chakra. I am insightful. Yeah, you were listening with your ears wide open. That's for sure. So those are your messages, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.